Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Live Studio Computex 2022. And today is Thursday, May 26th. I'm Gladys Lee.
And I'm Ethan Liu. Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, depending on where in the world you happen to be. But here at Taipei, we go live at 3 p.m. to give you the latest updates and highlights on day 3 of the Computex 2022.
Speaking of today, it's the third day of the Computex 2022. Ethan, have you noticed a cute little moving AI robot around us at the exhibition hall?
Of course I do. They're cute and they're also very functional and practical because they carry a very important mission to keep everybody, every visitor safe and healthy.
Yes. And this is the one we're talking about. This is MSI AI robot, serves as that disinfection vanguard at the show. And actually it equips with 253.7 nanometer wavelength UVGI. And actually it's not using any chemical.
Right.
So it won't actually produce surface pollution, but it works for disinfect air, pathogens, molds, viruses, and bacteria and other microorganisms. So it's actually very useful for post-pandemic area.
Right, for a mega event like Computex 2022, I think everybody's health is very important to all of us. So tomorrow is the last day of the event and it's open to the general public. So you're welcome to visit the venue, of course, with your mask on. And besides, we also have vanguards to keep everybody safe. But this year's highlight, as Asia's leading startup platform, Innovex, is also present this year. And its theme pavilions are a joint effort of the private industry organizations and government agencies, including Garage Plus, the Ministry of Economic Affairs, and the Ministry of Science and Technology to bring Taiwanese startups with global resources.
By the time we're speaking, Innovex, they are doing their finals. So soon we will learn who and which startups will be the championship this year. And they are pitching for venture capitals and they try to attract more resources from Taiwan and overseas. And speaking of this, the second annual Taiwan-Israel Innovation Summit was held yesterday. So actually it focuses on the successful experience of Israeli startups' collaborations with Taiwanese technology industry. And everything down to the session you want to participate in, or exhibitors you want to connect with, or even the global thought leaders you want to hear from. Hopefully by now you gather all the information you need. So we talk about the CEO Keynotes that held this year at Computex 2022. So now we are going to share with you a short clip of David Moore, who is the Senior Vice President and Chief Strategy Officer at Micron Technology. So he leads corporate strategy, corporate development, and global communications and marketing.
Today, 5G connectivity is driving an enhanced mobile experience through incredibly capable smartphones, tablets, and IoT devices. An experience that is truly remarkable. 5G uptake is surging, expected to reach 1 billion subscribers over 2 years sooner than 4G did. However, 5G is more than just about a better mobile experience. 5G promises enhanced broadband, ultra-reliable, low-latency communication, better security and power efficiency, and massive machine-type communications. These capabilities are open up use cases in areas such as industrial, precision medicine, and autonomous vehicles, to name but a few. In fact, 5G will have a tremendous impact to our economy. Fast, intelligent internet connectivity enabled by 5G technology is expected to create approximately $3.6 trillion in economic output and 22.3 million jobs by 2035 in the global 5G value chain alone. Today, people think nothing about recording high-resolution, live short-form video, editing it and sharing it with friends in real time. Now, not that you'll see me much on TikTok, but I can vouch for my kids in this aspect. That adds up. 20 petabytes of data is generated on TikTok from the creation of only just one short-form video by 83% of monthly average users, even at value phone-friendly 720p resolutions. There are increasing demands for enhanced productivity and multitasking. Next-generation foldable smartphones enable seamless workflows, allowing content creation, editing, storing, and sharing from one device. It is hard to beat the combination of a usable screen and powerful connected systems. Mobile gaming is an example where people will spend hours engaged on a tiny screen. And I don't think we need any more proof of popularity than the sheer number of global game consumers and how much they love their games. A number of games have been downloaded over 1 billion times, and many more have hundreds of millions of downloads. And why not? The mobile gaming experience is excellent. Smartphones are enabled with console-like hardware and software features, ray tracing, and HDR. What was once a constrained and limited experience has transformed to be highly engaging, if not addicting. I cited the wide availability and advancements of 5G as a key enabler of this change. And I spoke briefly to other key capabilities such as high-resolution cameras and software. But make no mistake, there are enormous advancements in the underlying device hardware that allows these experiences to manifest. The growing capabilities and advancements in mobile memory and storage is no small part of this. I'd like to share a data point here to really just illustrate how mobile memory and storage have evolved. Memory and storage technologies and average device capacities for each have evolved hand in glove with phones as they take on more, faster bandwidth and other capabilities such as sensor integration and improved camera functionality and software. Current flagship phones are incredibly powerful systems with ample compute, memory and storage capabilities to be able to handle increasingly complex demands and data-heavy tasks. Micron has been instrumental in enabling this evolution. We've invested and partnered deeply, emerging as the leader in developing critical innovations in packaging, power reduction, and process technologies that allow for the integration in a wide array of devices of different sizes, capabilities, and price points.
So that was the keynote from David Moore. Moving on, we are going to share with you the Computex CEO Keynotes invite Supermicro founder and CEO Mr. Charles Leung to give us the speech. So he shared with us his passion on the industry and learned about the innovative new technology and opportunities driving growth in AI, cloud, and 5G infrastructure.
As a total IT solution provider, from cloud to edge, we also apply our building blocks methodology to complete the data center solutions at the L10, L11, and L12 level of integration, bringing more versatility and much faster time to market to our customer. Supermicro's total IT solutions include AI, server, storage, networking, software management, security, and racks. These plug-and-play racks and turnkey total solutions ready for immediate deployment upon delivery. Customers just need to plug in the power and network, and they are ready to go. For example, more and more of the top semiconductor companies in the world have been consistently using our plug-and-play rack solution as an essential part of their AI-based manufacturing equipment and facilities. This is a testament to the quality, versatility, and performance of our plug-and-play rack solution. As our customers' demands for total solution increase, I am proud to announce today we now have the capability to design, produce, and ship more than 3,000 plug-and-play racks per month worldwide. Over the last decade, Supermicro has invested heavily in data center management software stack that enable infrastructure as a service and monitoring as a service capability. Super Cloud Composer manage compute, storage, and network building blocks at a cloud scale. With rich analytics, data center operators can make critical data-driven decisions to improve workload and efficiency on their existing server, storage, AI, and switch resources. We have tripled our software engineering resource in the past 3 years to build new features to power our OEMs, large data centers, and fast-growing enterprise market. In addition, our customers see Supermicro as a close collaborator in open source initiatives like OpenBMC and Sonic open source networking to help build their data center and clouds. Our software solutions indeed provide the best performance, management, and security, which are essential to our optimal L11 and L12 solutions. Supermicro has made rapid advances in areas of product security, with features such as root of trust and TPM on the hardware level, secure Redfish API, and runtime BMC security, remote key management features to protect data, and much more. We had dedicated teams working round the clock to ensure product and supply chain security and implementing secure software development lifecycle to bring peace of mind to our partners. Total solutions are not limited to large enterprise and data center customers. We aim to provide our IT total solutions to many more customers in every vertical.
So that's the keynote from Charles Liang, the CEO of Supermicro. But when some people hear the word Computex, they're like, well, it's really technical and just for industry professionals. No, it's not. A trip to the Computex can actually be a fun, immersive, and hands-on experience. So our guide Lisa will take us on a quick tour and share with us on her first-hand experiences and observations. Time to you, Lisa.
Thank you, Gladys and Ethan. Hello, everyone. I'm Lisa. Today is the day 3 at the Computex 2022. In the past 2 days, we went over quite a few interesting technology and applications that benefits our daily life. Now, just follow me. Let me see what they have us today. So now we are at the Anacomda booth, and let's welcome May. Hello, May. How's your day?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay, can you introduce the company first?
Yeah, sure. Anacomda is a brand of Maple Corporation, and Maple Corporation has been in the industry for 28 years. We used to do OEM for solid-state drive, USB flash drive, and the DRAM module. And around 7 years ago, we decided to have our own brand, Anacomda. Our goal is to create a gaming brand for everyone. And our factory is located in Taiwan, so most of our product is made in Taiwan. Okay. This year, we are going to showcase 2 items for everyone. So let me take you to see our item.
Okay, sure. Go.
So this is our new item, i4 X. This is a solid-state drive. This is the highest speed of solid-state drive in the market right now. The speed is up to 7,000 megabytes per second. And we also use the heatsink, aluminum heatsink, and the heat dispenser inside. So it can efficiently control the heat in case of the shutdown because of the high temperature. The other new item is DRAM, DDR5. DDR5 is the latest generation of DRAM. The speed can be 5,600 megahertz. And because it has the power IC on it, so it can efficiently lower the voltage and a better stability and better efficiency.
Is this product already launched to the market?
Yeah, you can buy it at PC Home, Momo, or you can buy it on the Newegg, Amazon, or overseas.
What is the main target customer will these two
This
products?
is all for consumer.
Consumer?
Yes.
Like gaming or
mostly for gaming market because they need higher speed and more stability product to use on gaming item.
So any goals or any plan for this year?
This year we decide to have another model for DDR5 with RGB, the light effect that you can control the light with your motherboard.
Okay.
Yes.
Any new plans or goals that company wants to achieve this year?
And this year we would like to let more people other country to know our product more. So we were working on developer, more distributor in other countries.
Okay. Thank you, May.
Thank you.
Have a nice day. So be sure to stop by their booth and experience their technology and the new product firsthand. Now let's go to the next booth. Now here we are at the Jorjin's booth. I see so many special glasses. First of all, let me welcome Lerda to introduce more to us. Hello Lerda, how are you?
Hi, fine, thank you.
Okay, can you introduce this product for us?
Yes, sure. Yeah, welcome to Georgia Metaverse. As you know, smart glasses is the very most important, we call it entrances of the metaverse. Because smart glasses can provide the content information in the real world. Not just only the 3D image, 3D object displayed in the real world, but also it can provide how to recognize this real world. For example, when I look at you and I cannot remember your name or when we were met for the first time, and he can recognize and show further information. Yes, that's we call it augmented reality. So this is exactly augmented reality device. And
there's other demo for us.
Yes,
okay,
yes.
So you can show me.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Okay.
I think Jorjin is very dedicated in the smart space developing. Not just only the smart glasses, but also we integrate the smart space application. One of the application in the meta world, we call it the smart space. And this is a demo about we call it the smart shopping window.
Okay.
Someone called the smart shopping mall. So what you see here is when user wear the smart glasses, he can pick up for those goods, merchandise, for example, like mango or beer on the shelf. So what user experience is a multiple layer of the vision. The first layer of the vision is kind of through the projector and provide a panorama immersive experience. The second information through the glasses. So you can drag the mango into the space through the glasses. So the glasses will show the further information
like
for
the
those
price
AR,
or the
price or production history or further production information. And also you can look at into the 3D content if there contain some detail in the graphic. So you can render the 3D, even you can look into the goods. So, yeah, for example, if we show a car, you can look into the car to see those infrastructure for those skier in the just like you're sitting in the car.
Yes. So this is the whole experience that we can expect in the future.
Yes,
right?
yes. Okay. And also we also provide a total solution. So if you like this goods, if you like the mango, you can drag and drop into the shopping cart as well. So we provide a total solution that the user, when you left this shopping room, and when you come back to his home, you just obtain, you just receive those goods.
Yes.
This is what we right now we like to give more XR experience for user today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Lerda, for your wonderful introduction. Thank you for
very
having
much.
us.
Thank you.
Okay, now let's carry on to the next booth. Here we are at the ATEN International's booth. I found out there is a very, very special room. Let's go check out. Hello, Lee.
Hi, Lisa.
Hello. Thank you for having us. Okay. You guys built a very special podcast studio room here in the Computex.
Yes, because
wow.
we have a new product.
Okay. Can you show me more?
Oh yeah, this is our latest audio mixer. It's called MyLive. It's a podcast AI audio mixer. The traditional mixer is very heavy and big, and the interface is pretty complex with a lot of buttons, knobs, and functions. So I would say it's not friendly for the beginners. So before use it, the user needs to learn a lot of music-related knowledge in order to operate it. and also the sound tuning is a very time-consuming process. So that's why go back to the mic life. As you can see, it's very small and compact. I can hold it just in one hand, and the interface is very simple and clean. Why is that? Because we use AI technology to help user to optimize the sounds. So user only need to click the AI button here. The AI will detect user's voice and environment to optimize the sound. So you don't have to worry about the EQ, your voice, or the background noise. The AI will handle all the things for you to give you a very clean and high quality sound. So other than that, it also allows for multi-channel audio recordings. It can connect to 2 dynamic or condensed microphones with phantom drive, phantom power. And you can also do the remote interviewing on your smartphone or computer. And it's all-in-one design, so it also includes the voice effects. Means you can change your voice tone with 4 different modes: the pitch, reverb, male and female. And also the jingle pad, you can customize any sound effect and put into the device and play it during your program. And also the auto ducking allow you to lower down the background music during the dialogue. So all these functions can enrich your program. So basically it covers almost all the functions you need for podcast recordings. So once you have it, you can make your podcast very, very easy and smoothly.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the mic life.
Yeah, so if I'm a podcaster, I can easily bring this device with me.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Wow. Is this product already launched in the market?
Yes, already launched in Taiwan.
In
yes.
Taiwan?
Yes.
Will be launched to the other, like overseas
Yeah,
or?
of course.
Okay.
Yeah, on the progress.
On the progress,
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Lee, for a wonderful introduction.
Thank you.
What an exciting day in Computex 2022. Tomorrow will be my last day here bringing you live news at this event. So stay tuned to our live studio. And thank you for watching. And back to you, Gladys and Ethan.
Thank you, Lisa. I can't wait to have a look myself too. But before that happens, we still have work to do. For the following session, we're very honored to be joined by a senior U.S. Foreign Service official, Mr. Andrew Wylegala. He's the president of American Chamber of Commerce in Taiwan, or AmCham. Andrew, you want to say hi to our global audience?
Certainly. Hello, everybody. It's absolutely a delight to be here with friends from Taitra and at Computex, and to be part of a big foreign and American presence at the show. So thank you.
So Andrew, you just came to Taiwan just last year to take the post, right? How's Taiwan treating you so far?
So far, very, very well. I find the warmth of the people probably the very best feature of being here. But of course, the culture, the food, the chance to start to explore. It's getting more easy to move around. So I'm really enjoying Taiwan and Northern Taiwan.
That's great. Speaking of Computex, this is the 3rd day of the show, but it's your 3rd time also to the show, is it?
Correct. I was here on Tuesday for the opening, and it was very impressive to be here with the president, with James Huang again.
The AI twins, speaking of that.
The AI twins was fantastic, and it was a delight to see how many of our members were on the screen or around us. Folks like from executives from AMD, from IBM, from Intel, Micron, Qualcomm, Texas Instruments, also AmCham members like Ericsson and Siemens and FET. So we've got a big presence here, and I can see why. Computex is a great venue.
It is. So it seems like the relationship in between Taiwan and the US has never been so close, not just politically, but of course commercially, economically. But we're right now at one of the most important tech show here on the planet. So how do you respond to that, to the ICT ecosystem collaboration in between Taiwan and the US?
Well, Gladys, you're very right. It's a great relationship. It's in a good position of growth, whether it's trade or investment, technology exchange. And when you look at the US-Taiwan relationship, you start with ICT. You start with this sector in the bigger supply chains. It's obviously been a bright part of a somewhat tricky last couple of years and poised for more growth. The American firms have a lot of confidence in what's happening here. And so the exciting thing is not just to grow on the core strengths that Taiwan has, up and down the hardware and software, but to move into brighter areas that ICT is the core of, whether that's 5G or AI, or if you move out the periphery and you get into sustainable technologies that use AI and electric vehicles and the like. There's just a wealth of opportunity, and we're seeing continued strong interest.
Okay, so actually we are very curious about, do you have any projection for the picture from your members to talk about ICT industries, that how many the growing process, the forbidden for the future?
Yeah, well, I think that what we'd like to see happening is continued improvement in an already strong environment. And our chamber is about 70 years old. We just crossed the threshold. We now have 1,100 members. It's about 535 companies. And as I said, ICT is one of our strongest cores. Our biggest single committee is the technology committee. But we also have one in digital economy, which is a bright area for Taiwan's growth. And just in the last few months, we started a semiconductor committee. Right. We've got a big presence of chip companies on the floor here. So these are all bright areas for growth. In addition to promoting our members and to doing a lot of networking activities, we also try to improve the environment. Make sure that, for example, regulations around data privacy and cross-border data flows are optimal so that Taiwan can keep growing internationally. We're really concerned about opportunities to expand into those next technologies. So IoT is a big area. And one area where a lot of our members feel strongly is to try to grow the use of spectrum that's available to move into Wi-Fi 6E. That will enable many more applications, and both American and Taiwanese companies can grow together to serve lots of verticals in healthcare, in finance, right across the board. So in addition to our networking and promotion, we also are talking to the government and working to make Taiwan ever more competitive. And of course, Taitra is a great partner in that as well. We're very excited that there's a big delegation from Taiwan going to the United States in June as part of the Select USA Summit, which our friends at the American Institute in Taiwan and the Department of Commerce run. We also know that Taitra's got a very big showcase coming up in Washington, D.C. in December. We're excited about that. So our members are also interested in gaining new Taiwanese capital companies to join us to learn maybe the American style of doing business and get ready for the next wave of outbound growth, whether that's towards North America, Europe, or elsewhere. We want to support that, and we want to bring in more members to AmCham.
It sounds like a very influential construction, and also the associations to help in between the relationship Taiwan and the US.
Yes. But in addition to the enthusiasm and the potential really exciting possibilities, I think there has been discussions or enthusiasm since Biden took office. Do you foresee maybe any concrete agreements or actions taken by the Biden administration to really foster the bilateral cooperation between Taiwan and the United States?
That's a great question, and Ethan, we're very excited about recent trends and what's been happening. Of course, the relationship between Taiwan and the U.S., which was on strong footing in the last administration, has just built on that since then. And that's good for the connections between the people and good connections between the companies. So we're very pleased with that. The ongoing trip to Asia by President Biden is also bringing good news and good dynamic. It shows the commitment that the United States has to this critical region. And that's only good for Taiwan. That the U.S. is here, engaged, improving the business climate, the security framework around it, is all to the good.
Great.
Specifically with Taiwan, we are looking forward to progress on all these new dialogues that have been started up. One of the most exciting ones that I wanted to highlight is the technology trade and investment collaboration. And that has a very important technology component. both in 5G and in semiconductors. It's talking about investment in both directions to make our supply chains stronger. This will bring the US and Taiwan closer together and benefit really global supply chains. We're very excited about that. We wish the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework all the best. We think that's a strong signal of US sustained engagement. We hope that at some point Taiwan plays a bigger role in that. And meanwhile, we think that one of the most promising vehicles to bring the countries together and to boost economic growth would be a bilateral trade agreement. And lately there have been some positive sounds from both governments about pushing harder to make some kind of connection stronger. And as a private sector, we have the responsibility and the chance to join with the governments to help lay the groundwork and to move this kind of agreement forward.
Okay. Speaking of the government and also the corporate lobbying, do you think lobbying side any specific topic that the members are really cares about?
Well, that is a core function of our chamber. It's one of the things we take very seriously. And please stay tuned, because in just 1 month's time, on June 22nd, we'll be publishing our most significant work, which is our white paper, the Taiwan white paper, which comes out annually. And it's addressed to two audiences. The largest share of that publication is addressed to our good friends in the Taiwan government, to the National Development Council, who works with us year in and year out tirelessly to make Taiwan a more competitive, friendly place for American and foreign companies. So that's one set of the discussions. And then the next set is oriented towards Washington. And there's some messages there calling for some of the topics that we talked about, to get the high-level architecture even tighter and stronger. But we'll also be carrying that message in what we call our annual door knock. And the door knock is quite simply a series of conversations and requests that we will bring to Washington to say, please do this to further the relationship. And that will take place in virtual format. People are still not quite traveling as easily as before. So we'll be doing that virtually over the months of June and July.
Oh, okay.
You mentioned that the AmCham white paper will be published in June.
Yes.
Can you give us a little hint?
The white paper?
Yeah, what's the white paper we'll be talking about?
Oh, sure. Okay. I already spilled a couple of the topics when I talked about the technology committee and concerns, for example, about personal privacy regulation. Cybersecurity concerns will also be referenced in that chapter. We're very pleased with the efforts and the proactivism of the Taiwan authorities to shore up cybersecurity regulations, but it needs to be done in such a way that the best solutions and applications from the world have a chance to come in and be evaluated by the Taiwan authorities and companies. So we have some specific recommendations on cybersecurity, for example. Talent is a big area, because we know ICT is not alone. Many sectors are starved for talent these days as the economy moves forward, as Taiwan looks to grow in new areas. So we've got some specific recommendations on how the government can work together to create a more fluid circulation of Taiwan and American talent.
Okay. And actually, speaking of Computex 2022, one of the themes will be talking about sustainability, ESG, social responsibility from the tech giants. How do you respond to it from what you know about the members and also the society environment?
Yeah. Well, we are very active in that area. The Chamber has a Sustainability Development Goals Committee, as well as a very active Energy Committee and Infrastructure and Engineering Committees. All these folks, from their perspectives, are working on this question of sustainability. Even sectors that you wouldn't think of, like travel and tourism, are spending much more time thinking about how do you make a product that can be rather heavy in its carbon footprint. How do you make it lighter, more friendly? So all of our committees, all of our chambers really focused on sustainability. This sector, and specifically semiconductors, can be a pioneer for us because their focus on conservation to begin with, whether it's water, electrical energy, noble gases, or very valuable materials, shows us a way of how you create a circular economy, how you squeeze out every last drop you can of your resources. So I would stay close to this sector, and we're doing that through our chamber to get the best ideas of how Taiwan can be a pioneer, as it already is in many areas, in environmental policy and in sustainability.
So environmental policies and sustainability and cybersecurity, I think are the three ways that Taiwan can continue working on. And I think Delta has already made many attempts in circular economy. I really look forward to more of that coming.
Right, you're talking about one of the booth here from Delta, and they're talking about EVs and how they can contribute to the battery for EV future. So I would love to mention another part is the startup. Right? So right now at the moment we have Innovex, where the startups are pitching for their venture capitals, because we mentioned that there are several tech giants participating in the show. Also, is there any like startups, teams, enterprises are coming here as you're aware of?
So I've noticed that that's a very heavy focus of the show, and I spent time looking around Startup Island and meeting some of the local homegrown companies. And very impressed with the presence of those firms here. That is something that's been quite useful, I think, in the relationship between Taiwan and the U.S., and that is the connection of the entrepreneurial, innovative types who have come and circled from the U.S. To Taiwan and back again. So we would like to be more supportive and find more companies that we can assist and help, and that is an important source of the future growth of Taiwan, and we want to be a part of it.
I think that's a great idea, and we hope that you still find time to explore more of the show.
Very good. Thank you so very much.
Yeah, thank you, Andrew, for joining our live session today. And that's a very informative speech, and we really look forward to more cooperation and more potential between Taiwan and the United States. So that's pretty much for today's live session, and don't forget to join us tomorrow by 10 a.m., 10 in the morning, and 1 p.m. The time is a little bit different for tomorrow, the last day of Computex 2022.
Thank you for your watching and staying with us at Live Studio Computex 2022. So this is being Gladys and Ethan bringing you the highlight of the news around ICT ecosystem. Thank you for being with us. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you so much.